Hey everybody, update. I made it to Spruce Knob. The first day I was here, it rained torrentially all day, so I had to stay in my car the whole day. But yesterday was glorious. It was sunny and warm, and I was able to take everything out of my car and clean it and get rid of stuff I didn't need and reorganize and um, even wash some laundry, which I have hanging over there. And there's my little hand washing station, and this is my little cooking and eating station. And you wonder why I'm not using the picnic table. Well, it's moldy. So I thought it was safe to put the camp stove on there, and then I can wipe it off after. I set up the tent and then I didn't sleep in it because it was really cold. And that's my new potty slash shower tent. So that has come in handy. And yeah, there's my reflectix that I still am not done cutting for the windows. But yeah, look at the mountains are beautiful. I don't know, I've been here 2 nights and I think I might stay another 2 nights, but I don't have any cell phone service or any Wi-Fi. So people are probably thinking I dropped off the face of the earth, which I kind of have, which is kind of good because I feel good up here. The first camp spot I went to, so it was across from the pump house. And I thought that'd be good, easy to haul water and such. But I didn't feel good there. My arms and legs, I don't know, I just didn't feel good there. So I said, I want to move to another site. So I moved here, and it's a little higher up. And I don't know, I feel good here. I'm hoping that the rain stays away for the rest of the day because sitting in your car all day while it rains is not really a very fun activity. Although I did get a lot of reading and writing done, so I guess I can't discount it. But, just the range of feelings like, when I can't be busy, I think about what I've lost and I wonder where I'm going to and what does the world look like for me now? Am I ever going to be able to live in a house again? Um, I don't know exactly what's next. And so I just have to live one day at a time. I do miss going to my meetings and seeing the people that I see normally and talking to the people that I normally talk to. Um, I hope nobody's too worried. I did tell several people that I was going to be out of cell phone service. I want to get my hair cut like really short, like a boy type haircut to make it easy to wash. Oh, so if it warms up enough today, my big exciting thing of the day is going to be trying out my shower. Um, I got a pot, although the pot that I got is not big enough really. I'm going to have to buy a different one. Only got a 2-quart pot for boiling water. And so that's not really big enough, but we'll see. I mean, at least maybe I'll be able to wash my hair. And of course, I've been washing up, but it's not the same as taking a shower, So I definitely feel the air here is great for mold avoiders at Spruce Knob. Just have to avoid the moldy structures. Like the bathrooms are. Actually, I went and did go in one. It wasn't that bad. But obviously there's chemicals in there, so I'm better off using my own little bathroom over there. So yeah, God is good all the time, you guys, and I do feel pretty good today. I just don't know what's next. Do I go to South Carolina? I was looking at that place on the map. It's awfully close to Charlotte, which is a big city, which is the opposite of what I need. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep praying and trusting God that I can find the right vehicle. That van in Virginia, I don't know. I got a weird feeling something was musty in the van. I don't know if it was the guy, if it was his clothes. That's why he was wearing cologne, to cover up his musty laundry, or whether it was the van that was musty, which would be a huge problem. So, I don't know. When I get it down out of the hills here, I will call him, and if it's not sold, I'll consider going back, but the price was too high, so he would have to come down a little bit in order to make it viable for me. So, I don't know. I mean, I've been reading Matthew chapter 5 every day, and, Matthew chapter 5, verses 39 through 44. Wow. basically saying, if someone asks you for something, you give it to them. If someone tries to do evil to you, someone slaps you on one cheek, you turn your cheek and let them slap you on the other cheek. And that is what Christians are supposed to be doing. And it's counterintuitive to human nature, right? Our nature is to defend ourselves. Our nature is don't take anything of mine. But it says if someone asks to borrow, you lend it to them. And I mean, wow, I just think that, I don't know a percentage, but I think a lot of Christians aren't living that way. I mean, I definitely wasn't. And that's Jesus, dude. Those are the red letters of the Bible. And so that's what he was telling us to do. So, I have met people who do that, and they're my inspiration. I mean, I have nothing anymore, so I have nothing really to lose. The only reason I even want my health back is so that I can do something for God. I don't even know what it is really, but whatever it is, I'm here to do it, And there's a song by this little band called High Road, and it says, we are broken to become more beautiful. And I don't know. I hope that's true, because that song's been going through my head. And I'm like, okay, God, I can see where I've been broken, but I can't see yet where the beauty is going to come out of this. And so, I guess if one person hears the true gospel, then it'll be worth it. I was years, I got saved in 1995. I was years in a church that was kind of what I guess would be called like maybe a lukewarm church. I don't know. But then I was in a prosperity gospel church, And the problem with the prosperity gospel is, Paul talks about this. He says, if anyone preaches any other gospel other than the one that we're preaching, they're from the devil. I mean, he minces no words about it, but how did I miss it for so many years? Anyway, the gospel is simple. We can never be good enough to be in the presence of a holy God. The only way we can ever get into heaven is to say, I'm a sinner, God. I'm a sinner. Forgive me. And to accept that Jesus paid the price. Jesus paid the price for my sins so that I could get into heaven. That's it. Anything added to it is extra stuff. So if there's any person telling you that Jesus died so that we could be wealthy, Jesus died so that we could be healthy, so that, and then claiming verses like taking an Old Testament verse and using it out of context, like your words create your reality. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Basically stating that you can claim things and God will give them to you. I'm sorry, but that's just not the gospel. It's just not, And that gospel almost got me to the point where I was not even going to believe in God anymore, because I was still sick, you guys. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. I read the Bible. I pray. Yet I was not healed. And I was told that maybe my faith was lacking, or maybe I need to sow a bigger seed. And then I watched a movie called American Gospel with Costi Hinn, and he specifically taught, there's a lot of people in it, American Gospel. I highly recommend it. You can get the 1-hour version on YouTube for free. But Costi Hinn specifically talked about those two lies that I had believed, that his uncle was selling that, peddling that lie. And he said, well, if this is true, why don't we go to children's hospitals? Why don't we heal all those sick children? And then Costi noticed that the truly sick people, the people in the wheelchairs, the people with the crutches, the mothers holding their children dying of leukemia, they weren't allowed on the stage. Why weren't they allowed on the stage? Because this guy is not, you can't sell Jesus, you guys. You can't. You can pray for healing, and God can heal you. God can heal us if he wanted to. But sometimes there's something bigger, something we don't understand, right? Paul, right? Paul, who used to kill Christians and got converted. I mean, Jesus struck him blind, okay? And then Jesus healed him. And he prayed 3 times asking for the thorn in his flesh to be removed. And God told him, my grace is sufficient for you. So if his grace was sufficient for Paul, you guys, then it's sufficient for me. Then it's sufficient for you. And suffering is something we don't like to look at. It's not fun. It's not beautiful. But I just have to believe there's a redemptive quality in it. There's a redemptive quality in suffering. And look at Corrie ten Boom and her sister suffering in the concentration camp. If you haven't read her books, I highly recommend you read her books. They're extremely inspirational, how they kept their faith in God even though they were in that concentration camp, and how God did perform miracles there, right? And he's performed miracles for me, little tiny miracles that add up to a big miracle. I'm still alive, you guys. I'm beating the odds. I'm still alive. And I can breathe. It's so exciting. I can breathe up here on this mountain, and I do not want to go down. I don't. I would live up here forever if I could, but there's no shower and there's no grocery store, so that's not going to happen. But maybe I'll go down and refuel and come back up. I don't know. Apparently, you guys, West Virginia, Verizon doesn't own West Virginia. I guess it's Sprint up here, so I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know from one day to the next what I'm doing, but I know that, God loves me and he's sustaining me and he's teaching me things, and that someday when I do go home, drop my phone, someday when I do go home to be with him, it's going to be a day to celebrate, not a day to feel sad, so, all right, thanks. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to get the message out. Not just the message of the gospel. Yes, definitely the message of the gospel. But also the message that mold is killing people and multiple chemical sensitivities are killing people. And this is a hidden section of the population. It's a hidden disability. It's something that, we just get pushed to the side. We're homeless and, no government agency cares. And I don't know. If you haven't watched Crip Camp, it's extremely inspirational movie about people who had physical disabilities who fought for their access for the ADA bill, the Americans with Disabilities Act, to be enacted. And I don't know. I mean, this is a disability, you guys, mold illness and multiple chemical sensitivity. So, I mean, my fondest hope is that we would organize and that we would be seen, because like I've said before, we're the canaries in the coal mine. It's not yet right now, maybe 5% of the population, 4% of the population is sick like this from chemicals, but it's going to keep going up and up and up. And how many people have to die before somebody recognizes that this is a real thing, and that people really die of it? It's not a psychological or a psychiatric illness. It's an actual reaction to chemicals that don't belong in our bodies because our bodies don't recognize them or know what to do with them. Okay, I'm getting off the soapbox now. I'm going to make my little breakfast over here. And thank you so much for being here with me. I mean, even though you won't see this for a little while, it still feels like everybody who's liked, subscribed, everybody who's shared, and just everybody who's watching, it feels like you're here with me on the adventure. And so not only am I not alone because God is with me, you're with me too. And I appreciate your prayers more than anything. And thank you very much for watching. You guys, can we make this video go viral? Because it's got the biggest message of all in it. It's got the message about Jesus. And if you don't believe in Jesus, I don't mean to offend you. I want you to keep watching, because if you're just an environmental illness sufferer, I hope you keep watching, because, aside from the message of the gospel, I think I have some valuable things here that I can share with you about how to survive this illness. So anyway, please share this one, you guys. Share it.